So it's not only us. So alikuwa na betray mpaka Lea. So like JB was using Okari got used, na Okari knew that they was in love na JB, na najua JB ni enemy wangu. So alikuwa na siku anaelewa, was that friendship yangu na yeye taking my own stuffs kwenda anyway. Yeah, that is all my problem with her, that I can never trust her again. And I really don't like it, because huyu ni mtu anakuja kwako, anakuja kusambaza ombea from one corner to another. Yes, I rest my case.
All right, so thank you so much, Miss Daisy. Miss Okari ako kwa chai. Okari, can you unmute tafadhali? Okari, uko kwa chai.
Before Okari atoke kwa chai, can you hear me, Madam Prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, we can. Thank you.
Yes. There's this issue of the pets. Now we've ascertained that it is true that kwa Daisy kulikuwa na panya na zilikuwa ni pets. Na pets kama panya, kulingana na utafiti wangu, according to my research, Madam Prosecutor, and your research will align with mine, ni kwamba tuko na aina mbili za panya.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't miss any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Oh, that is the HPS. So having said this, guys, open. Welcome on board. And it's going to be interesting court session. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you. May God bless you all.
Your Honor, thank you so much for that opening speech. I do hope our DCIO is taking down notes, because she needs to do a bit of research, background checks, and research and prepare some more information on the cases tabled before us. Now, Your Honor, the case before us today is of one Ms. Okari de Rose. Now, Ms. Okari has been accused of making some statements during a live broadcast. The defendant here happens to be Miss Daisy, a comedian. Your Honor, I have received a message from one of the senior counsels, Sunday, who will be following these proceedings keenly. However, we do have senior counsels Cookie Heaven and senior counsels Oscar Whiskey, and also senior counsels DDM, who will hopefully help the deliberation of the case before us. We also have a second case tabled for today, that of Miss Kerubo, who acted from a place of kindness. However, it seems as though her act of kindness has been abused, and therefore she is here to make sure she too receives justice. So, Your Honor, I will now give the mic to Ms. Okari de Rose. Thank you. Thank you.
A point of interjection, please, before Okari takes approaches the bench. I would like the prosecutor to follow protocol and the proceedings of this court. Yes. Remember, this is the High Court. We want you to swear them in.
Thank you.
Whenever they come to speak, before they approach the bench, please, kindly, Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you. Ms. Okari de Rose, I'm going to ask, are you Muslim or Christian?
I'm Christian.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to ask you to say this after me.
Okay.
I, Okari de Rose.
I, Okari de Rose.
Do swear before this court.
Do swear before this court.
That everything I will say today.
That everything I'll say today.
Will be the truth.
Will be the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Miss Daisy Ande, just confirm if you're Christian or Muslim, please.
Christianity.
Christianity. Thank you, Miss Daisy. Now, I'm going to ask you to repeat this after me. I, Daisy Ande.
Mimi Daisy Ande.
I do swear before this court.
Naapa ya kwamba.
Thank you. Everything that I will say today.
Kila kitu ndasema hapa leo
will be the truth.
Ni ya ukweli.
And nothing but the truth.
Ukweli kabisa.
So help me God.
Nyasaye nisaidie. Mungu wangu nisaidie. Yes.
Asante. Thank you so much, Miss Daisy. Okay, so Miss Okari, the mic is now yours. I will now bring you up to the... Okay, 1 minute. I'll just bring you up. And then the mic is yours, Miss Okari. Thank you.
First of all, I'm here to clear the issue of me saying or recording my friends, and I want my friends to swear that I did. It has eaten me like a plague. I have no idea why we are here, but that's one of the things that is eating me down. I've never recorded them. I've never cared about Daisy. Daisy is a friend that I treasure. She knows that in her heart. I have no idea why you guys have called me here, but I feel sad.
Okay, so Ms. Okari, now it is believed that you, according to the accusations that have been brought against you, it is believed that while in conversation with your friends, you do record them, and I think there's some kind of a warning being sent around that people be careful when they are speaking with you, because they may also fall victims of the same. So there are also other things that were said. Apparently you spoke about. There was this issue of you saying that you had seen rats, I think, in somebody's apartment. And that came as a very hurtful statement. And the sad part is that members of the public believed all these things that were brought before them. So I think that is where the conversation begins. So you can take the mic. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for giving me this chance, Johanna. So I got to Frankfurt very late. There is a lady called Leah the Dream Chaser. She got me a taxi from the train station to Daisy's home. I got there safely. So when I got there, I really got sick. Daisy knows that. I really got sick, like sick. There is a lady, I can't remember the name. I have gotten a little bit, I don't know how to use the word. I don't want to be rude.
I think you just open up, as in.
There is a lady who had her phone, always recording us. She even took my documents from my bag, photographed them, and I remember facing her.
Madam Prosecutor, the name of that lady is called Stacy.
Yes, yeah, you're right. I agree, my honor. Yes. So this lady kept recording us the whole time. And there is a moment, if she can remember, I faced her and I asked her, why are you facing your camera on us? And she said, no, I'm just talking. She was in some kind of, I don't know what it was. She said, no, it's not about you guys. But I felt a bit weird. There is a day I even attacked her and I was supposed to go and leave her. And I said, I'm not leaving till Daisy comes home. Daisy was not home at that time. So that lady recorded everything, including my passport. I swear to God. She went to my bag, took my passport, took a photo, a camera on it. So the reason why I'm here is to clear my name, because Daisy lives with the fact, thinking that I'm the bad person. But Daisy, I can tell you for free, I'm not that person. I'm here to clear my name. And if that lady has to come here, let her come here today. I was with Shiro the whole time. Shiro can attest to it that I wasn't concerned. I didn't care about your rats. If they were there, I don't know. I wasn't caring about any of that. Daisy, you've said so many nasty things about me. Look at any video that I've ever said anything back about you. Why? Because I know you don't understand. One day you will.
Okay. Miss Okari, are you still talking?
Oh, I'm done, guys.
Okay, thank you. So I'll bring Miss Daisy up, and she will take the mic.
Before you bring Miss Daisy, Madam Prosecutor, I want to understand the kind of rats that were in Stacey's place. Was it pets, or they were weird rats? If she can clarify on that, were they stray rats, or they were pets? If she ever saw them, because you have also evidence on your table, and I have evidence, because those rats really looked really bad. They looked like Mtandao when is on that cabinet. Please, can we have clarification on that?
Miss Okari, the mic is yours. The court needs some clarification. Thank you.
I would like to say to this court today with the honor that by the time I got to Daisy's place, I really got very sick. Anyone who saw that live could tell you I didn't actually care about what was happening around me. What concerned me was to be safe, to be alive. I have no idea. I never saw a rat. I cannot really say anything about it. Whoever who saw that, in that group, we were a group of 6 people or 7. So kindly come out and explain that. But I'm not able to, because at that time of that happening, my concern was to be alive. That's what mattered to me at that point. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Okari. I think...
Madam Prosecutor,
yes.
Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. The reason why I brought up this is that when Okari was explaining a kind of story, she fell sick immediately after she got into that house. Now, I understand that in a Greek word, the rats or mice have this infection called ingola. This one is called ingola. That means you can start diarrheaing and feeling dizzy. That's why I want a clarification, because if those kind of rats were pets, then we can sue Stacey for keeping those rats. But if they were stray rats, I believe they had reincarnated from Mtandao Varsity. Anyway, take it right away, Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much. And I think, so I think, Ms. Okari, some more explanation is needed from you, because you, as the judge has explained, you arrive the residence and suddenly you're sick. You understand? And I know that Miss Daisy Ande is going to come up here and she's going to give some more insight into what exactly went on or what was said. But you need to take the mic this minute and perhaps expound on this issue of rats. Thank you.
Let me explain what happened. There is a lady called the Dream Chaser. I got to Frankfurt and she had sent me a taxi. She paid fully for everything. So the taxi picked me up. I got to Daisy's place. That was on the 1st of 2024. We were heading to 2025. So I got there and the guy said, "Oh, guys, let's dress, get out, go out." We did. When we went to that club, there was a club in Frankfurt. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry, guys. So we went there and they said, we cannot pay in cash or with the card. We need to pay in cash. So the 4 or 5 of us went out looking for an ATM. It was very cold, very cold. We were not both of us very warm. So we went around. Finally, we got a place where we could withdraw some money. We did. We got back to the club. We enjoyed, we had fun, we did whatever we could. We went back to Daisy's place. Once we got there, we had this drama with Geoffrey. You know what happened. That one is on record. I don't have to repeat that. The following day, I got really sick. At that point, I can really say what happened. So I let that to Daisy. No. Daisy was not there. Daisy had not come back. We were me, Shiro, Geoffrey, and what's the name of this lady?
Shiro? Oh, Shiro, you've already mentioned her.
No, Shiro.
Daisy?
Shiro, Geoffrey, me, and there is this bit.
Stacy.
Stacy. Yes. Daisy was not back at that moment. So from that moment, I had a blackout because I was really, really sick, guys. I was sick. So those rats, wherever it wasn't my concern. My concern was to get well. Okay. I give back the mic.
Thank you, Ms. Okari. Your Honor, I think you need to now direct us because Miss Daisy is here and I think she's ready to speak. Your Honor.
Yes, I think she has clarified everything. Okari has told us part of statement or yeah. So now if you can take the lead and make a letter approach the bench.
Okay, so Miss Daisy, and the mic is yours. Okari has spoken a lot, and I think you will now take the mic and give us a lot of information that we can work with. The senior counsels are listening. They are all taking notes. So take the mic, Miss Daisy. Thank you.
Halo. Wacha niongee mimi nitaongea Kiswahili tafadhali, kama translator ako huko mtatranslate. Haya. So leo hii story si juu ya panya ya kukuja kwangu, mambo ya panya. Panya niliwaambia hizo ni peti zangu. Rafumuli, kama unataka kujua, those are my pets and I'm loving it because it chased all of this watu walitoka kwangu. Yeah. Hawakuji tena. Second, issue yangu na Okari, mimi I'm going to the point. Okari na mimi ilikuwa ni hii. Okari anakuja kwangu, wanakuja hapa kwangu, anakaa na sisi. She's a friend. Yeye mwenyewe mpaka anakaa venya mpole hivi, ana behave like mpole mpaka I really trusted, like I was like she is a good person though, yeah. Kumbe Okari alikuwa anakuja hapa ametumwa sijui na JB, the allegedly ex girlfriend, ex wife to be. Yes. So huyo JB kumbe alikuwa amemtuma akuje, wanafanya nini investigation venye mimi nakaa, venye Geoffrey anakaa, tunakula nini, tunalala nini, tunaongea nini. Ako kwangu taking all this kind of notes. And then tuko pale wote tumekaa, kumbe anaongea na Okari kwa another, anaitwaje, simu mwingine amepigia huyo JB ndio tusikize tunaongea nini. That one was told by JB from her own mouth. Mimi, I don't have that evidence where I have to bring. It was recorded until I have to check to find that recording, by the way, online. I will find it again. Yenye tuliekea tukisikiza Okari alisema mimi ninapanya, ni Okari alisema. Even to make it more worse, Okari nilikuwa namuongelesha kama nini wangu, rafiki yangu, a good friend, because I was so down at some point. Kuna mahali nilikuwa down. Yeah, I had my own problems in between. Zenye nilikuwa zimenifanyia, yani I couldn't want to talk to anyone else, but I took Okari as a friend. Nikampigia simu, nikamuongelesha, nikamwambia, by the way, you know, at this point I have this problem and this problem. Yeah, nilikuwa nimepata ajali yangu na nilikuwa niko down. Nimemuongelesha, namwambia I feel bad about this and this, nampelekea. Kumbe hizo vitu I was talking to her like private, na sikuwa nataka hizo vitu zitoke wapi ziende nje. Okari ashapeleka wapi? Kwa JB. I didn't know that yet. So after nilikasirikanga hii mambo ya panya, no, kulikuwa na story aliongea kuhusu panya, and then kuna time tena nikakuja nikasikia stories za panya zilitoka sijui wapi na wapi. I thought like this is bullshit, wachana na hizi stories za panya. I think tulikuwa hapa na DJ kwa live yako. Nasema wachana na hizi stories za panya, it's not really important. Wao wacha waendelee kuongea kwangu kuna panya, but aliniambia no, I did not do that. I can never do that to you. Mimi niliambianga JB achana na wewe. So I was like, okay, maybe I should believe. Venye ukari anatuongelesha pole pole. Anaweza kuongelesha kuingize box. Aliniingisha box. Gungulu nikaingia box. Nasema okay, then let it be. Nishasamea na those things wacha ziishe. Then if it's not you, then it's okay. Juu kuna time tena nilikuwa na issue na meet the one. So tumekumpana mimi na meet the one. Na yeye akaongea kuhusu panya nini ndio nikamwambia, but then I would think maybe hata meet the one si alikuwa kwangu. Could be yeye ndiye anasambaza kuhusu panya na mambo za panya sijui anatoa wapi. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let it be, wacha nisamee ukali. Kidogo stories za Shiro zikakuja zikatokea. Shiro, hii story ya Shiro yenye ilikuwa inatokea hii yake sitaki kuingilia hapo ndani because I try as much as possible to keep myself out of that story. So tunaongea mimi nini Okari, kumbe ni Okari alienda akaambianga JB about story ya Shiro. Ya ati anameza dawa ni huyo Okari. JB alikuja akaongea tena kwa live akasema niliambiwa hivi na nani? Elon Musk. Elon Musk wenye mnamjua ni Okari. So that is another name for Okari. Aya, sasa mimi tunaenda kujitetea kidogo. Wacha me the one alileta 1-to-1 evidence what Okari said. That is when I got irritated with Okari, and that is how I really got mad with Okari, and that is my issue with Okari until today. Hata wakati nilikuja attack, it was only because of Okari. Juu nilikuja na kajua yeye nimemuongesha vitu zangu private, ashaenda kuongea nini kwa JB. And definitely 100% sure huyo Okari anajua me and JB is like blood, ni maji na mafuta. Yeah? Maji na mafuta haiwezi kuwa pamoja. And she's been busy looking for my own stories ndio akuje kunichamba online. Yeah, which she did. And then I was like, okay, Okari of all people as my friend. Hata kama tumesameana, amekuja kuongea vitu kama hizo. That was, I felt bad. Now that is my problem with her. Like nilimchukulia mnafiki, not a good friend. Yeah. So that is my big problem with her. Kuwa she can never be a friend. Kwanza hata kwa hiyo nini JB alinena akisema Okari alikuwa anampigia simu. Anaweka simu, anampigia simu alafu anaiweka chini kwanza hata wakiwa na lea kwa gari. So it's not only us. So alikuwa na betray mpaka lea. So like JB was using Okari got used na Okari knew that they was in love na JB na anajua JB ni enemy wangu. So alikuwa na siku anaelewa was that friendship yangu na yeye taking my own stuffs kwenda anyway. Yeah, that is all my problem with her. That I can never trust her again. And I really don't like it because huyu ni mtu anakuja kwako, anakuja kusambaza ombea from one corner to another. Yes, I rest my case.
All right, so thank you so much, Miss Daisy. Miss Okari ako kwa chai. Okari, can you unmute tafadhali? Okari, uko kwa chai.
Before Okari atoke kwa chai, can you hear me, Madam Prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, we can. Thank you.
Yes. There's this issue of the pets. Now we've ascertained that it is true that kwa Daisy kulikuwa na panya na zilikuwa ni pets. Na pets kama panya kulingana na utafiti wangu, according to my research, Madam Prosecutor, and your research will align with mine, ni kwamba tuko na aina mbili za panya. Panya mahaba na panya matege. We want to understand what kind of these two panyas do you put as pets and how those panyas chase your visitors, your guests. Madam Prosecutor, if Daisy can approach the bench and clarify to this court the types of these pets, panya mahaba ama panya matege. Thank you.
Panya mahaba ni gani na panya nini gani? So tell me. So tofauti yani unamaanisha aje? Mahaba ni trouble.
Madam Prosecutor will direct
Okay,
this.
okay. So with my little understanding of the Swahili language, Panya mahaba I think means free, okay, free roaming. So that could be the cats of the wild. And then Panya matega, kutega is to keep hostage or rather to pet. So perhaps what the judge is talking about is whether, the rats were indeed the petted ones or the vermins, the ones that roam about and cause disease. Daisy, Ande, take the mic.
For my own knowing is I never saw the panyas. Wenye waliona panya ni hao wenye walikuja kusema. So hiyo ndio wao ndio wanajua ni panya gani waliona. So I don't know ilikuwa ni gani. I can go from that kind of story, naweza imagine ni hiyo panya yenye inatembea ikiwa imeachilika, yeah. So ndio ikawaguza wakaona wakaleta story and how it's connected for chasing them ni hata walikuja kwangu wakaenda kuongea pale kwa online hapa TikTok kuongea vitu kama hizo. It made me not believe in friendship. So inakuwa ni vitu wanakuja kwangu alafu wanatunga wanaenda kuongea vitu za uongo kwa TikTok, and that is how it chased them from me. So me, because me I pulled myself back, yeah. So I hope you understand.
Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. If we can get Okari to approach the bench, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Okari de Rose, the mic is yours. Approach the bench, please. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, LJ, for letting me take this space right now to express myself. As you know, I'm behind the tent. I'm trying to send you some evidence. Maybe something might be able to clear me up. As I said, Daisy, I'm not your enemy. I've never been. I will never be.
Madam Prosecutor, I'm sorry to deny this evidence wherever Okari is sending, because that is evidence wherever she was trying to talk to JB, which I've heard 100 times. The truth was from JB's mouth, yenye ilikuwa recorded. I'm trying also to get the recording mahali JB anasema nimeambiwa na wewe, nimeambiwa na Okari, nimeambiwa na Okari. Everything you were mentioned. You were mentioned from her, not from whatever you just sending there. Hizo story nimeshazisikiza, nimeona ulitumia kila mtu. You have sent it even to whatever, what's her name? Mwakio. So we know it. The same story. Like how you are trying to defend me, how you are trying to be nice to me, but whatever you are talking on phone, that is the evidence I want to see. Whatever you are saying to each other on phone. Thank you.
Okay, so Ms. Okari, if you're down there, kindly send the evidence through to my Kenyan WhatsApp, please, because I am ready to project whatever evidence you've got before I'm ready to put it before this court. Thank you so much. Thank you. Meanwhile, Your Honor, I think you've got several senior counsels here. In case you need them to ask any questions to Ms. Daisy, I think this is a chance to give us direction. Thank you.
A quick one, Madam Prosecutor, have they finished submitting their case so that now we can allow maybe the senior counsels to start their work and the jury?
Not yet. Not yet, Your Honor, because Ms. Okari is still sending me some evidence which I need to put up before the court. Yes.
Do you have any evidence from the
to ask you kindly to send your evidence to my WhatsApp, kindly. My WhatsApp, one of the moderators will put the number down here. So kindly send the evidence to the WhatsApp of our page, the court WhatsApp. One of the moderators will put the number down there. Thank you, Ms. Daisy. We are waiting for that, kindly.
Madam Prosecutor, under Article 123/3C 4, Caption A, says that all senior counsels are supposed to behave and wait for any submission from this court, from the accused and the accuser, so that they can start grilling. So I just want you to make sure that they have fully submitted everything before we give the senior counsels the time to grill them accordingly, perpendicularly, thoroughly, whatever the case may be. So I want them to exhaust all their submissions, so that now we may deal with the senior counsels. And if I may ask again, Madam Prosecutor, do you have do they have lawyers? Do they have their representatives, the people who represent them, both of them?
Your Honor,
or they are practicing their own? Madam Prosecutor, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, we have Senior Counsel's Oscar Whiskey here. She will tell us which of the two she's representing. We also have Senior Counsel Cookie Heavens. We also will know which of the two she'll be representing, Your Honor. But apart from that, we also have Senior Counsel DDM. But Senior Counsel Sunday is also down below, and he is following the proceedings. He's talking to me on WhatsApp. He will be coming up shortly, Your Honor. So,
Madam Prosecutor, one question, yes. A quick one, Madam Prosecutor. Senior Counsel Sandy, right?
No, Sunday,
Sunday is a state lawyer, so he is gonna represent the court. He's not taking any side. So you have to understand that he's a state lawyer. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. So I will very quickly get the evidence that has been sent to me via by Ms. Okari. I will bring them up on the screen. Ms. Daisy, I still do need your evidence. I will write the number down. I don't know if I can.
Your Honor, I'm going to say this. Like I said, it was recorded, whatever I heard from the one putting the whole recording on live when JB was talking. And whatever you were sent is what Okari has been doing by saying, yeye anakuwa ni protect kutoka kwa JB to leave me alone. So that is not the same evidence I want. I would like the evidence. I reject that evidence personally, because it's the same evidence which is repeating, whereby she was trying to anatumia kila mtu that anasema alikuwa ananitetea kwa JB, but the truth yenye alikuwa anapeana kwa JB story zetu, that is the only evidence I would like her to put here. Kama hakuwa isema mimi hii mambo yake ya kusema alikuwa ananiprotect, I've heard that 100,000 times, countless times. I'm not ready for it. Actually, I can also beg to drop and she can continue with her story. The only thing that brought me here is that she did bad, and she always says she will never ask for forgiveness for whatever she did. As a friend, welcoming you in my house, and then at the end of it, I took you close to me, tunaongea mimi na wewe, and then you take that thing back to sijui kwa JB on a call. That was really bad, actually. That's my final say. Whatever you have sent there, ninajijua ni ile ukisema ulikuwa unaniprotect kwa JB, umekuwa ukimtumia message mingi, unamwambia this is my friend, don't try to attack all that. That one I have heard 100 times. Sasa mimi chenye nataka evidence. Why did you talk about my staffs wakati nilikuwa down na kuongelesha ukaenda kuambia JB? That is the thing. Please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Madam Prosecutor, I think Daisy has a point. She has a standing order that makes a point valid and acceptable before this highly court, that she needs new evidences. So whatever the evidences you will get from Miss Daisy, Mr. Okari.
I already have it, sir.
Once you get them, we'll compare and we'll now align them with what Daisy really wants, because we are serving justice. If you may look on that, work out with your clerks, the court clerks, so that we make these things swift. Thank you, Madam Prosecutor.
So, Your Honor, I will put up the evidence that Ms. Okari has sent via my WhatsApp, and then I think it will be the court to decide whether it is useful evidence or not. Okay, just bring them up. Okay, so Your Honor,
Yeah, okay, thank you. Before you do that, before you take us from the first, what you are going to do, what the court is going to order is that personally, I'm going to order this court to let you ask Miss Daisy to confirm if these are new evidences or is the same alleged evidences that she says has been sent to other people a million times. So I think that's how we're gonna roll. Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. Is that okay?
Yes, that's okay, Your Honor. Miss Daisy, you can come back up and just confirm if this evidence provided is the same one you have been seeing presented on several other lives by Miss Okari. I have a total of 18 screenshots. I think it's actually more than 20. No, it's 21 screenshots. And I'm just going to go through them without necessarily reading out loud. So the public, it is your chime to just go through the through the screenshots. There are a total of 21. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put them up in order. Okay, so I'll get rid of the sticker for now and then we'll bring it back later. Thank you, Your Honor. Okay.
Thank you. So can we have Daisy to confirm for us if this is the new findings or is the same old things that she claims she doesn't want to see them because we are here to serve justice. And once again, we also need to give Okari time also to explain about these evidences, the findings of these evidences. The court clerks, is your job now to make sure that you are working hand in hand or with the Office of Prosecution so that we will move swiftly.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. How did I reply? Rudely corrected your statement. I don't hate you, I love you. Okay, so this is the conversation between, I think, JB and Miss Okari. So this is Miss Okari talking to JB, I think. Right, so I will now bring the next screenshot. So as I said, there are a total of 21. So this is number 3. Okay. That's the fourth one. A lot. Oh, sorry. That's the first one. Okay, so, and then I'm going to put up the fifth one. Okay, read. So you guys want me, slow down. Okay. Good morning. I could barely rest this morning. I feel some part of way. I feel so sad that you would be triggered by someone who gave you wrong information. And in a second, you would rush to attack a single mother who is trying to make ends meet. To make it worse, you start threatening her. The person's narrating the story was so contradicting, and you could still let them go on and feed you with lies. If I was you, I would always tell someone, let me see the clip first, and then I face it. Yeah. Same people on your platform hurt me and called me Shetani, but still you let them troll me. You actually take me like trash. That's what I have realized. You started kind of dating me to hurt LJ, but you didn't. You don't. Yeah. We'll push Geoffrey to demand. I will push Geoffrey to demand that clip and send me. I am not sure if I will be to communicate again. Even disclosing that I called you on a three-way call. Useless, you regard me. Okay, so there you go. Those who wanted it read, they have read it. Okay, now that is the number five.
It comes from who, Madam Prosecutor?
This is from Miss Okari to JB, Madam. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So again, this is the same screenshot. I think she sent them twice. So I'm just that's number 5. So I'm gonna go to number 6 now. Actually, that's number 6. So I'll go to number 7. Okay. Now, and then JB says, I said this today morning, so to accuse me that Nilim trash doesn't make sense. And then Okari says, anyway, it's okay, but please, let's be kind to each other. Sometimes TikTok can make people hate each other. When we can just like each, not necessarily big on friends. What makes me hate today was the way that Mikebe person literally lied, especially on the side of Daisy. And then she goes on and says, good morning. I could barely rest this morning. I feel some part of way. I feel so sad that you would be triggered by someone who gave you wrong information. So I think this is part of the message that I have already read. So I'm going to go to number 7. No, number 8, actually. That's number 7. That's screenshot number 8. Sitaki. So JB sends her a love emoji. And then she says, Sitaki, sema pole. Na you learn to be patient. Usikimbilie mambo, love. And then JB says, pole. And then Okari says, taken. Okay. So that is number 8. This is the 9th screenshot. Now, this one says, messages with mine.
Madam Prosecutor, so that was the love language having JB having noticed that she offended the husband who is Okari.
Yes.
Rose. And
yes.
She says Pole. She's being lowered to say Pole.
Yes.
Noted. Court clerks and senior counsels, I hope you are following up because this is a serious case that we are going to work with it thoroughly. Madam Prosecutor, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then, of course, both of us know what that means. I think she was saying, JB was telling her, you are over-explaining. So JB wanted her to explain less. And then JB says, I hosted gay people the entire evening. Is this accusation wrote there, also you hate gays that bad. And then she says, I hosted gay people the entire evening. Okay, and then of course Okari goes on and says, it's on JB, but next time don't disrespect a conversation that was private between us and air it. You basically trashed me and told the whole world that I am stupid. And then she goes on and said, I thought kuna vitu private. Let me try and sleep, but I have always almost regarded you as someone I can trust. Those 4 women on your page are toxic. They have been wishing we break, and today one called me nyoka. Did you care? Okay, so the next screenshot is this one. I think it's the 10th one now. And then I want this proof. JB says, I want this proof because I am allergic to lies. Geez, did I mention you or Geoffrey? Hata mtoi, did you hear me say anaishi na babake? Sahi ndio umeniambia, imagine. And then Okari, Okari had written to JB before that, and she said in the little bubble, anyway, I informed you I'm coming to visit her, but now everyone who may be envied you, and I have a loophole to encourage you. I think there is an extension to that message. And then Okari says, just do what you intend to let me shut up. And then you said that's why anaishi na magaze. Okay. So I think now Okari is saying something to JB. Geoffrey was the only gay that stayed temporarily at her place. That's why you see how even Leah is trying to assist him. Also, you hate gays that bad. I feel hurt, really. Okay, so I think we are reading them back to front, but it's okay. Okay, so this is the next one. Your Honor. Okay, so I want this proof because I'm allergic. Oh, we'd already read that. I think she recorded them. She did that twice. Okay, can you stop making up stories already? This right here is blackmail. So now JB is talking to Okari. I didn't give any details about mtoto wa Daisy. I only asked if she wants me to talk about her son. Okay, and then Miss JB says, stop. I'm not drunk. And then, fine, do wherever you want. My call with you and Daisy wasn't something you come and air. This is wrong. So, Your Honor, I think there is some evidence coming through in this conversation. Yeah, because Ms. Okari is actually
there's a pattern that is building up right now, Madam Prosecutor. So keep on going. There's a pattern building up.
Thank you. So my call with you and Daisy wasn't something you come and air. This is wrong. Kumbe, you have no respect for me at all. You already addressed it and told me not to again. Why mention me, respectless, and me stand there like a fool? Okay. So and then after that we have here. And then so Ms. Okari says, you can choose to hate me for standing with the truth, and this will be okay. But you saw how Gladys and Kemi attacked me immediately. So my life is odd of late because I visited a friend. Look for Otile and get the recordings. And from today, kindly don't let people trigger you fast. Always tell them you will find out first. Sometimes I think you are clever. Sometimes I see a weird side of you. That scares me. People have been feeling every emotion since I visited Daisy. It's something I communicated prior. I know her for over 2 years. She respects my choices and I do hers. You guys have started at least talked, not intimately, and many wouldn't want that. Same way Mrs. Rosso knew I'm at Daisy and kept tagging me to your conflict with her. I'm the most decent, composed person you will meet. Learn to listen, find out, and then, I think, I cannot see the last part of it. Okay, I don't know what she says at the bottom there, but let me go to the next one.
It's saying, and then attack properly.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then this one here. I think we are about number 14 or 15 of the screenshots. You can choose to hate me for standing with the truth. I think she's sent this twice. Yes, she sent it twice. I'm going to go to the next one. So this is the next one. Then you are not involved, boo. So that's JB. Wacha nipambane na hawa wa Kenya because I have never done anything to them. To a point they're abusing my babies and hubby, I can't take it. Even if it means buying evidence from bloggers, I'm ready. Okay? And then, of course, Ms. Okari says, if Mrs. Rosso who abused you, it's Mrs. Rosso who abused you. I woke up to Daisy shouting, telling her to keep quiet and let it slide. She wanted to create a rift, I think she meant a rift, between you and Daisy. And me, since I am Daisy, I don't know what she means. She was ranting a lot and everyone kept telling her to shut up. You disappointed me by attacking and gossiping further how her kid lived with the dad. Even Geoffrey is going through a lot of black faces. Calling him gay is of course wrong. This is a guy who is really struggling and has gone through, I think she was going to say, a lot. Okay. I think she has sent this twice. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one. Okay. So then she goes on and says, this is Miss Okari. I stopped it. I was asleep and sick, only to wake up to hear JB. I told Daily to stop. I think she meant Daisy. I wore my clothes, called for a taxi. It's only that I wanted to tell you that. I told her I don't want to hear anything negative or positive about you, no discussion concerning you. So I think here Okari is telling JB that she had already told Miss Daisy not to talk about JB. Anyway, I informed you I am coming to visit her, but now everyone who may be envied you and I have a loophole to encourage you to abuse us like gays. What's wrong me and Geoffrey being gay and you go attack her kid that she lives with the dad? It's not okay. You would have told that Mikebe lady that you will the clip first and attack later, but you rush so fast to counter attack. And then JB says at the bottom, I was asleep and sick only to wake to hearing JB. Oh, I think, no, that was Okari. So JB answers that, but you cannot see her answer. So let's go on. Okay. So JB then says, I don't know why they are always abusing my babies. I think she meant to say why. Okay. Okay. Actually, the story started by Mrs. Rosso telling Daisy aniambie mimi kama bibi yako that you stop talking about her. And then JB says, meet the one kwanza abused my hubby ati tunakula taxi yake. And then Daisy, Okari says, then Daisy went up and told her to stop putting me in their story. And then, of course, she continues that I will never dine with her. And then JB says, the fact that you can let that happen around you is ridiculous. And then Okari says, but honestly, they have lied and exaggerated about Daisy. Sorry, apologize, guys, apologize. Okay, so the last screenshot now is here. They didn't, I swear to God. Okay, so JB says, you are shamelessly defending people who abused my babies. And then Miss Okari says, they didn't, I swear to God. That Mikebe woman keep changing the story and you cannot see that. You have let people call me shit, whereas you know very well that I was at Daisy. And on top of it, you call us magays. That Mikebe thing couldn't even tell you whose live it was. They triggered to immediately continue abusing each other. And then Okari says, nipandishe. And then she goes on and says, just because I was hanging with Daisy and Geoffrey, make those friends of yours turn me off? Do you know how long I have known Daisy? Have you heard me talk ill of you or her, talk ill or her talk ill of her? You rush so fast to threats before you understand the story. Your Honor, that's the entire evidence sent by Miss Okari. Thank you. Okay, I'm looking. I don't know if the judge is here. Your Honor? Oh, guys, is the judge here? Okay, the people on the guest wako wengi. Okay, so kuna...
Amia, Madam Prosecutor,
Okay.
Amia.
Yes, so
Amia.
I have finished. That is all the evidence available from Ms. Okari.
All right. So now,
yes,
if we can get Daisy to confirm that if these are the evidences that she says she has seen before, or is a new developing ones. That is now to answer that question. If she's here, she can approach the bench.
Yes, Miss Daisy, if you're here, please. Miss Daisy, if you're here, kindly.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Miss Daisy is not here.
Okay, so how do we know that this is the ones that she's claiming to be moving around, or this is a developing one, or else, Madam Prosecutor, you can question Madam Okaro on the evidences right now. Approach the bench, Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Okari de Ros, the mic is yours. I think the court needs some further clarity on the evidence you've provided. It contained a lot, and many names were mentioned. So I think you need to take the mic from here. Thank you.
Hello, LJ. I just want to say that at this point, I'm not able to talk much beyond what I can talk, unless the so-called people who are involved in this case can actually come up.
When you say that you cannot talk beyond what you have already done, that restricts you? Does that make you limited? Are you limiting yourself to give evidences and exhibits, Madam Miss Okari de Ros?
I'm limited in what I can say right now, currently. I'm so sorry to say that, but it's the truth.
Much obliged. I think we will work on what you present today, but still the Office of Prosecution, take note on that. We'll really need thorough investigations and more clarity on the evidences. Please, Madam Prosecutor, working on with your office, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I do believe the one person who needs to be here now is Miss Daisy, and I don't understand why she is not here. Miss Daisy Ande, kindly approach this court and kindly get on the bench. Kindly, Miss Mims, take the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Honor. Thank you, Judge Ralph Muli. Dear everybody, now, Okari, it is so absurd that you come here, you provide information, yet again, you say that you do not want to answer any question. For me, I think your intentions are malicious. Unapenda kuanika watu. And that is a perfect example. Hizi messages zote, Mr. Okari, ni za nini? Why would you provide information that you do not even want to defend? Ni kuanikana. So your intentions are not good. And I have... Thank you very much, the High Court, Judge, and Justice for JB. Thank you. Na nimeshuka.
Okay, thank you.
Before you drop down, Madam Prosecutor, can
you so much.
Can she substantiate on which allegations is she accusing Okari with? I did not get anything. I think these are mere accusations. If she can put us on speed and try to understand where she comes from, what's her point, because I thought Okari just presented evidences. Madam Prosecutor, please, can you take a minute and grill her, please? Grill MMA.
Yes, I think, Your Honor, this actually requires for the two of them to speak to each other, because I think Mims has come here with her own interests as well, which she has echoed towards the end of her, submission. So I believe
Mims has always been that.
Yes, really. I believe that.
Okay, can I say something?
Can you leave me alone for once in your life?
For me, it is 1.2.
Okay, Mims. Okay, Mims. Let me talk to you, Mims. Please listen.
Talk to me.
I give you 3 seconds to provide all the people that have ever recorded. Bring it here on evidence. I will give you 1 million shillings.
No,
people that have recorded.
It is in the record, Okari.
Yeah, bring it.
I'm not bringing because it is public participation. That is.
Then bring it, Mims. I've given you 3 minutes. The
You're
people that have recorded with my own recording.
Participation and
you cannot keep following me Mims, you followed me everywhere. Are you not tired?
No, I'm here at Lady J. Those are my personal people. I know.
Can you go fuck yourself, Mims, for once in your lifetime? Put your finger in your middle finger in your ass.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I'm not that.
Order. We do not allow that kind of language.
This lady has tormented me. Who have I ever recorded? Who?
Okay, Madam De Rose, do you have any problem with me?
This is so wrong.
You have any problem with me?
Mims, who have I ever recorded?
You've been recording people.
Okay, bring it on. Mims, we have given you. Okay, take 1 hour. Bring the recordings. Mims, bring the recordings. Please.
You record everyone.
Okay, bring it on.
We have given
this lady 1 hour. Mims, go look for everything.
Maybe she was doing what? Kina whoever. Kina
days. God, Jesus Christ. Okay, bring it on.
Mims, order.
No, don't bring order here.
Order. Now, do you have any evidence? Do you have any?
Let her bring evidence of the women that have recorded.
Recorded evidences? Mims?
This woman has been following me all over. I'm tired.
Madam Prosecutor, I think you need. I will need to subpoena.
What's wrong with this fucking shit of
in
peace?
the court right now? Order. I need to subpoena.
Yes.
Mims, bring her back. DCIO, arrest Mims and bring her in the court because she
recording. Let her bring evidence.
Please, she has been subpoenaed.
Yeah. Thank you.
The prosecutor, take it over.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Mims, you have been requested to come back to court
and bring evidence of the women that have recorded. I'm willing.
Okay, so Ms. Mims, you can approach the
This woman is following me all over. I cannot breathe.
Now, as we wait for Ms. Mims, I think
you record people that I love. You fucking piece of shit, Mims. Go fuck yourself.
She says her lawyer is going to respond, but Mims, you've been subpoenaed by the court. Therefore, you cannot wait for your lawyer. You really have to come back up. Ms. Senior Counsel Oscar, the mic is yours now. Thank you.
Our able judge, able prosecutor, the
Oscar, na wewe jaribu kudanganya nitakuchamba mpaka ujue. Nimechoka, mnashinda mkidanganya maisha ya mtu. It's not fair. Be honest.
Okay, Miss Okari, I think you just.
Okay, so sorry. I'm just emotional because these guys, they keep lying. They should produce the 3 recordings I've recorded anyone, and I'll give them.
Can I go ahead?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So,
let me mute.
I wish to notify this girl that I'm representing, Daisy Ayande. So, one of her lawyers. And before I go into Daisy's case, I would like to, correct Mims because I think she was trying to deflect the entire story. First of all, Okari, she's being accused of, sending all these things and talking about my client to JB. So whatever the evidence that Okari sent was based on what my client was talking about. So she was not trying to deflect or try and create chaos. She was not trying to do that. She was just sending the evidence according to her. The documents that she has according to her. She was not trying to deflect and attack JB. And before I, throw in my words in there and try to defend my client, there's something that I need to...
Okari, hold on your guards, please. Let's
talk with evidence. Ralph, you cannot keep. You
okay. We are
cannot.
learning. Let her learn first. Let her do a submission. Let her allow her to exercise her right of representing Daisy, please. If we can, we are not in a market. Atuko Kariako ama Marikiti, please. Thank you. Madam Prosecutor, I need you to take control of who has the microphone, who is approaching the bench, please. I don't want to be in a marketplace, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, I'm going to give Ms. Okari some advice that you please allow the senior counsels to make their submissions. These are senior counsels who have been appointed by this court they have come here to represent their clients. They've been accepted by the court as senior counsels working under the judge, Justice Raf Muli. Allow them to make their points. Thank you. Okay, Miss Oscar, the mic is yours.
All right, thank you. So, screenshot that I've seen, and I want to quote her own words, and it was a message from her to JB, and she was seen writing this to JB, that you disclosing that I called you on a three-way call. That she was telling JB that she was disclosing in a live stream that she had called her on a three-way call. So that there she's literally agreeing that she actually called them and she put them on a three-way call, and now JB was disclosing it on a live stream, and it did not sit well with her. Another one, she was telling JB that Mikebe is lying about Daisy on your live. And she's like, I had called you, like there was a call between her, JB, and Daisy. And those were on 3 different screenshots. So yeah, Okari, you are implicating yourself at that particular point. So if there is any evidence that needs to be shown, you already shown it yourself, and yeah, it's on those screenshots. So somebody else can take the mic.
Thank you, Senior Counsel. Thank you so much. And I think that is that at the point when we got to that particular screenshot, I did ask the court to pay attention to the conversation because anyway, Senior Counsel's Cookie Heavens, I don't know if you want to take the mic. I just needed the court to pay attention to the conversation. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask, can you expand the conversation?
Before Senior Counsel, member of the public, Nova takes the microphone or wants to make a submission, I have a quick question to Senior Counsel who is representing Daisy. Do you agree with do you agree with Daisy that these are the same old evidences that she's been sending around, or is this a new finding? Is this a new evidences that she needs to hear? Your client needs to see them. Senior Counsel Oscar.
So it's partial. So I agree with her regarding the three-way call. So I agree because Daisy mentioned that she had been, talking about, the three-way call and all that. So I agree it's partial. But now there's this other evidence that we were waiting for regarding the rats and all that. So we still yet to receive those. But as far as we are concerned at this point, we do not have that. But partially, I agree to that. This is the same that she was talking
Oscar,
about. Yes.
So now you agree that your client is willing to work with the evidences that has been produced by Okari?
Yes.
Thank you.
Just that this one is written, and my client is looking for a recording where she's hard saying it.
Thank you very much. Madam Prosecutor, approach the bench and let us go on with the proceedings.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't know whether it will be in order for me to show the screenshot again to Ms. Okari, but even if I don't do that, I think any senior counsels representing Ms. Okari, I want to point you to the screenshot where Ms. Okari speaks with JB, asking her why she had to expose their conversation, their three-way conversation, or rather, So I just need any senior counsels to take note of that. Your Honor.
Absolutely, go ahead and show us, please.
Absolutely. Go on big screen if you can, please.
Yes, I will. Thank you. Okay. So I'm just going to scroll through the screenshots. It's deep inside. Okay. So, okay. So those are similar. Okay. So it's around these ones where now the Okari. Yes. Okay. So it's around this corner. We will get it eventually. Page are toxic. Okay. Recordings and from today. Yes, now here. All right, so on this screenshot, JB says, then you're not involved, boo. Wacha nipambane na hawa wa Kenya because I have never done anything to them. To a point they are abusing my babies and hubby. I can't take it. Even if it means buying evidence from bloggers, I'm ready. And then Okari says, it's Mrs. Rosso who abused you. I woke up to Daisy shouting, telling her to keep quiet and let it slide. She wanted to create a rift, she meant, between you and Daisy and me, since I am at Daisy. She was ranting a lot and everyone kept telling her to shut up. You disappointed me by attacking and gossiping further how her kid lived with the dad. Even Geoffrey is going through a lot of black faces. Calling him gay is of course wrong. This is a guy who is really struggling and has gone through a lot. Now it is the screenshot right before this one. Or perhaps it's the one after.
Before you get that one, Madam Prosecutor, before as you are looking for that evidence, can the court clerks please make sure that they have summoned DCI? Is DCI around here?
Yes.
Can you summon Ms. Rosso to appear in this court? Someone.
He's sitting right there, below you.
Yeah. Summon Mrs. Rosso to appear before this court too. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Your Honor, Mrs. Rosso is actually in court. Mrs. Rosso, if you want to come up, please, that would be good. But everyone who may be on video, I have looked. Okay. So I think the first piece of evidence is here. Where now they disclosed that they had discussed the guardianship of Daisy's child. I hope senior counsels, you're grabbing that information because I'm just going through the screenshots and then you pick what's necessary. Senior counsel Oscar, did you grab the information? They talk about Geoffrey going through stuff, and that having been disclosed by JB on her platform. Many would have. Okay. Okay. So it is.
It's
Okay.
on this screenshot.
This is it.
That is one of them.
Yeah, this is
That
it.
is one of the
Yes. So, Your Honor, so this is the screenshot that contains all the evidence that we need. Now, can you stop making up stories? JB says already. This right here is blackmail. I didn't give any details about Mtoto wa Daisy. I only asked if she wants me to talk about her son. And then JB says, stop. And then she says, I'm not drunk. And then Okari says, fine, do whatever, wherever you want. My call with you and Daisy wasn't something you come and air. So I believe that that translates to a three-way, or rather, two people speaking and one person waiting, listening in on the call. And then she goes and says, this is wrong. Kumbe, you have no respect for me at all. You already addressed it and told me not to again. Why mention me respectless and me stand there like a fool? So, Your Honor, this is a screenshot that we require, or rather the senior counsels, that Ms. Daisy and his defense team require. Yeah.
Madam Prosecutor, what number of screenshot is that the evidence? Please.
Okay, so as per the evidence, this is number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. It's number 8, Your Honor.
All right. For that file to the clerks, so that they mark that one and outline it. This one is the motherboard of every evidence. Now we've seen clearly that there was indeed a conversation, and a recorded conversation there. Senior Counsel Oscar Whiskey, do you want to add anything on this before I give it back to the prosecutor to directors on who's next, who's other senior counsel? Are you satisfied with that presentation?
Yeah, so it's one of the screenshots, but there's also another one that was very important, as she was using I is as in reference to her, saying that disclosing I called you on three-way call. It was on one of the screenshots, the first ones, and that is also another implicating screenshot that she was actually confirming that she JB disclosed that she called them on a three-way call. But yeah, I'm okay with that as well.
Thank you very much. So, Madam Prosecutor, work out with your court clerks to compile those screenshots that are implications that they are going to lead us and understand the matter, or the matter, and where the problem or where the issue began, where the rain started beating. Thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think okay, so first of all, I'm asking if there are any other senior counsels. Miss Daisy Ande, we are about to wrap this case up. I think the judge will be making his ruling soon, so that we go to the next case, which is involving Miss Kerubo. So Your Honor, allow me to remind the senior counsels to please make their submissions. This is your chance. And also the members of the public, Ms. Nova, this is your chance to state anything that you need to state. Thank you.
Senior Counsel Cookie Evans was about to approach the bench, but the prosecutor, if you can do that before before Nova approaches the bench. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Cookie, the mic is yours.
Madam Prosecutor, I think Ms. Cookie Evans comes from Mwatate Hills, Voi, and we have history of flies. So somebody just informed me that she might have been bitten by 2 flies and she has a sleeping sickness. So we will not waste our time. Just go to the next senior counsel, please. I guess she's having a sleeping sickness there. She's incompetent to being a senior counsel. Thank you. Madam Prosecutor, go ahead, please.
Thank you. All right. So I also have Miss Nova, a member of the public. It's Miss Gracie as well, is also here, a member of the public. This is your only chance to speak. Ladies, take the mic. So both as well have been struck by the same disease. So I'm going to come right back.
Madam Prosecutor,
Can I approach?
Madam Prosecutor, who did you want to approach the bench?
Okay, so I was leaving the platform for either the senior counsels or members of the public who've come here to give their 2 cents.
Who did you tell to approach the bench? And
Miss Nova.
Okay, Miss Nova is understood that she comes from North Rift, and we have this thing called Rift Valley fever, and unfortunately she's having severe diarrhea, so you can allow her to rest a bit. Right now she has a lot of pampers. Thank you. Can you allow Madam Prosecutor, can you allow DDM to approach the bench? I think she's sober.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
DDM, the mic is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your Honor, I would like to state in defense to Ms. Okari that from what I have seen from the screenshots, I can make a judgment as a senior counsel that these are people that were friends, and Okari and JB, they were in a relationship, a love relationship. So as lovers, as you know, as lovers, you share everything. And it was the mistake on the part of my client that she shared a lot of secrets about her friends to her lover, who is JB. So I beg to say that because we don't have Miss Daisy here, I think this is a case that they can talk as friends and sort it out as friends, because they were friends. They had a 3-way call. I don't know if Daisy can clarify if this 3-way call, she was in the call, or is my client who was calling her lover, and or Daisy and her lover was listening on the other side.
Could allow me to ask DM, senior counsel DM, a question. You are here to represent Okari, right?
I'm here to represent Okari.
You don't know your client, or rather, you've not done.
I stated that she needs to clarify. She needs to clarify to the courts.
So you are here to represent someone whom you want to clarify, and you are representing her. If I were a lawyer or Anthony, I would have done that earlier. So whatever you are suffering from is measles. So get medication right now. Go ahead, Madam Prosecutor, please. Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm on it. And Senior Counsel DDM, thank you so much. I will now, if you don't mind, give the mic to Luvicia, who was very, very keen on coming up and stating a point.
Thank you, Prosecutor. Thank you, Judge. I would like to speak on behalf of Mrs. Okari, because the relationship between husband and wife is too strong to the extent that they usually share secrets. So for her to share the secret with her lover, I find it's not any sense of criminal liability there. I find that it's normal, and you cannot implicate someone, a wife, or you cannot use your wife to give evidence. So Miss Okari, she has a defense that the relationship between her and her husband, is too
was deemed by the judge to be rather diabolical. So I think we are right on track. And Your Honor, the mic is yours.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor. I think Senior Counsel Luvisia has a point here, and we are not taking it lightly. So the court is considering the submissions of Senior Counsel Luvisia. However, that does not guarantee that you have to show your husband or your wife everything and do whatever Miss Okari de Rose did. It's not acceptable by law under Penal Code 11262/1.3 that states that any expose is punishable by law. So approach the bench. Let us hear other senior counsels, Madam Prosecutor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Yes, go on, Luvisia.
I would like the judge now to give a ruling to the extent at which a wife or a husband they have to share information, because now maybe the judge can make a limit or set a limit or a threshold to the extent they can share, because it's very it's not clear, because a husband and a wife cannot keep secrets. So maybe I would like the judge maybe to make a ruling to the extent at which such secrets can be shared. Thank you.
Madam Prosecutor, and this court, as a High Court judge, it is my duty to say that first, I would like to correct the Senior Counsel Luvisia, who says Mr. and Mrs. They haven't done any wedding, or did they even do any form of ceremony to show that they are Mr. and Mrs. However, from where I'm seated, I still believe that Okari is a she and JB is a she. She doesn't have any male organ to be called Mr. or Mrs. What we can call them is confused Rebians. Old Rebians. Confused old Rebians. Mr. and Mrs. If I may correct you according to the law. Thank you.
Your Honor, okay. So, Luvisia, I hope that was enough from the judge. I don't think. Okay, so.
I'm back.
And then someone told me I was rude when I said diabolical about Senior Counsel DDM's submission. I think what I should have said was that her client is beyond redemption because of the screenshots that we saw. But Senior Counsel DDM, you performed beautifully. I take back my word. Thank you so much. Your Honor, I do believe that we are at that point where we are desperate for your ruling, and we need it because there is somebody down below who also needs this court to hear them. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor. Thank you very much, everyone who is at in this court. Thank you, juries. As usual, we depend on juries and senior counsels. And I think senior counsels has already exhausted their submissions. They've had everything. And this is my time to do the rulings. And as per my ruling, I will be very fair. that this submission is inefficient, inadequate. I did not see a strong, it is a strong case, but I did not see a strong altercations. I did not see these things being taken deeply according to what I would have expected. I also needed a lot of evidences. There is names like Mrs. Rosso, Stency, Geoffrey, Leah, the prior chaser. I did not see them in the court. So having said that, this case can never be ruled out. What I'm going to rule out is that I will set aside this case to be continued or for continuation. That is my ruling. So the office of Madam Prosecution, the office of prosecution through court clerks will now give us a new date to listen to this court to this case, because I still think that it is it is in its early stages, so it's hard to rule who has won the case. So it is therefore my duty to set aside this case for continuation. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much. I do believe that will help us a lot because we still have people here who should have spoken, but they haven't done so. I don't know what Ms. Okari will say about the judge's decision. As we wait for that, I'll also ask Ms. Kerubo to please request to come up. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, please request. Thank you. Ms. Okari de Ros, what do you say about what the judge has decided?
Madam Prosecutor, also for continuation, if she wants to appeal, she can also appeal within 24 hours, and we can rule it out, not on favor of anybody, but if the other side of Daisy doesn't show up with enough evidence, bringing all those people, we also would like to have photos of those panyas, then the court will be on the favors of Okari. But as per now, the case is for continuation, to be continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I think we'll do a quick poll because Ms. Okari doesn't seem to be around. So your members of the jury, those in support of Ms. Daisy, you're going to go with the sad face, and those in support of Ms. Okari with the smiley face. Let's just do a quick poll as we wait for Ms. Kerubo to come in. Ms. Kerubo to come in. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, very quickly, please request. Your case is now ready for hearing. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, kindly request. Your case is ready for hearing. Thank you. I cannot see you. You are down here, but now I cannot see you, and I don't think the court will wait too long. If you don't show up in the next 5 minutes, then we will have to push your case to a later date. Thank you. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, request. Ms. Kerubo, request. Okay. So we'll give Ms. Kerubo about 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for the poll. Thank you, Your Honor. So our very able judge, give us the way forward, because our next case, the plaintiff doesn't seem to be around. I think she waited quite a while, and then perhaps she got tired of waiting. Your Honor, the mic, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor, for that. I think the first case we are done. The second case was Ms. Kerubo versus Geoffrey and someone, the other name I can't remember very well. If they,
yes, the gentleman, yes.
the other gentleman. Maybe if our court clerks can write down there the name. It starts with the J something. So yes, Kerubo has been duped, and they need to pay her sum of 150,000 Kenyan shillings. Yes, Josh. So that is what we were expecting. But if they don't show, then we can push for a later date, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. However, I would like to pass the mic on you to tell us about. We have around 8 other cases, and they've one that has been served. I don't know whether the court clerks has already written a notice.
Did you drink
water
warrant, before you
warrant of arrest?
Too much. Okay.
Warrant of arrest to evict Obidendera from Nakuru.
Yes.
He needs to give that family a break. He has this behavior of staying in various places for 1 month, 2 months. He creates a very close bond, starts relationships, and then they break up very bad. We don't want these things to unfold again, just the way we saw Tuoma's place and Joshua Chira. And this has become a pattern of this young man. And the court is concerned through the members of public. Actually, Peter Kioi is the one who is pressing that case. So he needs to be arrested and evicted from Nakuru for the safety of TikTokers, and not to be example of everything. He has to behave like normal citizen, not like abnormal citizen. So, Madam Prosecutor, I think you have an oversight of all these cases, if you may mention them. And we have also Cindy and Chris Marisafi, the people who did not go to Millie's burial in Nakuru. It is alleged that the members of public wants to know why, because there was no cut given to them, and it's a tendency of that if they are not members of committee, then they will not go to burials. That is something that TikTokers and this High Court is against, so justice has to be done. Thank you very much. I hand microphone back to you, Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm just going to make the court aware that the very first case that we will be dealing with tomorrow will be that of Mr. Obidandela. That is the first hearing. I'm afraid, but Miss Kerubo, we will have to put your case in for a later date. I do not think we can hear your case tomorrow because this case of Mr. Obidandela is a public interest case that needs to be heard very quickly, so that action can be taken and Mr. Dela can be evicted from the residence of Millie and her children, because there is an issue of child safety as well in this case. Okay, so that is pretty much what's going to happen. So members of the public do know that tomorrow we will be hearing the case of Mr. Obidandela. The court clerks should make contact with those involved. Also, the DCIO needs to be ready to go on the ground, hopefully, and assess the situation and bring some kind of evidence to this court. So thank you so much. So, Your Honor, tomorrow we will be hearing that case of Mr. Obidandela. And then I believe that I don't know what you think, whether they can be, because that case is rather large. I don't think we can put it together with another case. So the issue of TikTokers.
But the prosecutor, tomorrow we are going to listen to that case. It's going to be a big case. Truth Watchdog will be on the side of Peter Kioi, Chicha, these are people who has approached the courts, and I think you have an idea of what is gonna happen.
Yes,
Because
yes, I know.
from my email. However, maybe on Tuesday we will also have to listen for this case of Berry Black, and Roach. It is indeed a sad case whereby someone set up the parents, and there is money involved. There is a lot of injustice being done there, and we want both of them to get justice. We saw last time that pictures of Roach flowing everywhere in every social media. To be honest, I didn't believe, but people say that is Roach. She looked like Esther before Money, and after Money, we really don't know how Roach looked like, but she looked terrible. So berries, whereby Berry, the ex-wife or ex-lover, Peace, exposing him, saying that his manhood can never function.
Can you stop?
Can I get DCIO and all the court?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Get this cockroach out of the court? Thank you. Can we get this cockroach out of the court? Thank you.
So sorry, Your Honor. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So the case of Berry is another huge one. You need to work with the court clerks to bring on board the so-called accusers. We need Kibianka, Peace, Roach, Blackberry. They can send their clients too. And this case will be very, very interesting. There's egoism. There is money involved there. So this court is zero bribery, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I know, Madam Prosecutor, your office will be approached by Roach with a certain amount. If we do not that amount, keep it. We will help. I will get that money to help the school kids to buy them lunch. So, and again, we have to do everything possible to make sure that we do justice for both of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Now, Your Honor, I have now tabled the different cases before members of the public. We do have on Monday the case of Obidandela versus Peter Kioi and the public. The Tuesday we have Mr. Berry Black versus Roach. Wednesday we have the case of TikTokers like Cindy, Baby, MC Chris, TikTokers like Malisafi Kolo, yes, versus TikTokers. Yeah, Githaiga, Mary Musyoka versus yeah.
Then finally, Madam Prosecutor, I think on Thursday, we have a date on Thursday. Check on the calendar.
Yes.
We have a space.
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
Yes, we have this case of Samir and Anna Benta.
Yes.
They have divorced what we call the truthful, and Chaukweli.
Yeah.
We still need to hear their case, justice for Anna Benta.
Yes.
Because Samir now remarried again Sabrina. So on Thursday, if you can find on your calendar, please, Madam Prosecutor. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. So after that, on Friday, we can go back to Ms. Kerubo, if you're available, Ms. Kerubo, because I think the court now will not be able to hear any more cases because it's only 8 more minutes to the end of this court session. So, Your Honor, in case you've got one last thing to say before we sing.
The session.
Yes,
thank you very much. And on Friday, we might have 2 cases. We are bringing on board, I just received a mail, Nyako, the former president Nyako versus Aluoch. She allegedly said that how Aluoch bad. It is a disturbing thing in TikTokers, and they want justice done. So Nyako is going to bring the own lawyers right now, because we understand that she's also trying to settle down after having very bad and challenging moments, and she just gotten a job. So we will have been represented by a pro bono or a public defender, since she cannot afford a lawyer. So you can also book on Friday. Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. How about that?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I've also slotted that in for Friday. And I think that will be an interesting case, to be honest, because okay, never mind. I will not.
The prosecutor, on Saturday, if we can have an emergency, God
Yes.
willing.
Yeah.
We also TikTokers against Ozempic doctors. One of our TikTokers by the name Diana Rose Tupikitenge took Ozempic, and it backfired big time, forcing her to retire from TikTok. We will look on that, and justice be done, because of the Ozempic medicine that she injected wrongfully in their tummy. Instead of the tummy going back, protruded. We look on that, Madam Prosecutor. So if you have any bookings, please let me know through your office and the court clerks, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I have booked all the cases in, and yes, so it's a very busy week at the TikTok High Court. Your Honor, I will take this opportunity to thank you for residing over.
One more last thing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Find a place between Sunday and Saturday.
Yes.
Also to book Jennifer.
Yes, Jennifer.
Nyarkwa Janeko and Amal Sonko, against Amal Sonko, for what we call Waka Waka Kinembe Waka. That is a case to be listened thoroughly. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I think that's a perfect case for Sunday, because there is God versus the devil. Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much. All right. So, Your Honor, allow me to, on behalf of this High Court, to thank you for presiding over today's case. And as you go down to rest, we will say that may you live long, and may your wisdom grow, so that you can help members of the public as you have always done. Thank you so much, Your Honor. I'm just going to remind members of the public that it is still the judge's birthday. So if at all you find him on any live, just bless him with whatever you've got. He is our judge, and we really do value him. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to put the national anthem for the judge to drop, but I'm going to ask senior counsels to wait for our song, Daima Mkenya, before we close this court session. So allow the judge to drop first, and then we drop afterwards, to leave the court first. I hope that is okay with senior counsels. Senior counsels, we really do appreciate your efforts today. We value each and every one of you, and we do hope that you can preside over other cases and support members of the public. Thank you very much, DDM, Senior Counsel. Thank you, Miss Cookie Heaven. Thank you so much, Miss Oscar Winsky, and all those who supported us today. Thank you. Sorry, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good evening and goodbye. Thank you. All right. So this is our this is the song we use each time to push for solidarity and harmony amongst our people as the East African community and also as the Kenyan community. Senior councils, you can leave at your leisure. You can leave at your leisure. And also the plaintiff, Ms. Okari de Rose, you can leave at your leisure. And members of the public, thank you. Thank you for the national anthem, for the flags. Thank you.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.